where people would, I would tell people like, we should really be concerned about AI. They'd be like, what are you talking about? Like, they've never really had any experience with.
Imagine waking up tomorrow, reaching for your phone or laptop, and it's gone. The internet, your connection to the world, has vanished. No social media, no news, no emails, and certainly no Netflix. A silent, invisible apocalypse that would leave the world in chaos. Could this really happen? How close are we to an internet shutdown that would cripple modern society? In today's video, we're diving deep into the terrifying possibility of a world offline. One dominated by AI, bots, and disinformation, where the internet as we know it might already be dead. But before we jump in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and smash that notification bell. Unless you want to risk being unprepared for when your world flips upside down tomorrow. Let's take a trip back to the early days of the internet, when the web was new, exciting, and full of promise. Fast forward to today, and we spend an average of 6 hours and 35 minutes online every day. With billions of people connected worldwide, the internet has evolved into the backbone of our daily lives. From social media to online banking, streaming services to virtual workspaces, everything we do depends on the internet. But what if I told you the internet might already be decaying? That it's a shadow of what it once was, and what remains is an illusion controlled by algorithms, bots, and corporations. Let's explore the growing theory that the internet as we knew it is already dead. And what's replaced it is an endless void of AI-generated content, fake engagement, and manipulation. In 2021, a peculiar theory surfaced on online forums, the dead internet theory. It claims that the internet, as a place of organic human interaction, died around 2016. The theory suggests that what we see today is not the thriving global network we think it is, but rather a facade, a digital space overrun by bots, AI-generated content, and algorithms that have hijacked our online experience. While the theory initially seemed far-fetched, it points to unsettling realities about the current state of the web. Studies show that bots now account for more than half of all internet traffic. In 2016, cybersecurity firm Imperva reported that 30% of website visits were from malicious bots, automated programs designed to carry out harmful actions like hacking and theft. Today, AI-generated content floods websites, fake accounts dominate social media, and algorithms manipulate what we see and engage with. So, is the internet still alive, or are we simply interacting with a digital corpse? One of the most troubling aspects of the dead internet theory is the rapid rise of AI-generated content. Websites like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok rely heavily on algorithms to decide what content you see. But as AI becomes more advanced, it's now able to create content on its own: videos, art, music, even entire conversations. Did you know that in just a few years, 99.9% of the content on the internet could be generated by AI? According to Timothy Shoup of the Copenhagen Institute for Future Studies, we are already living in a world where AI-generated content is taking over, blurring the lines between real human creativity and synthetic output. This trend raises serious questions about the authenticity of the media we consume. Are we watching real content or just endless streams of algorithmically optimized noise? And speaking of algorithms, let's talk about the unseen forces controlling our digital lives. Platforms like YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter have transitioned from follow-based content delivery to algorithm-based feeds. This shift means that what you see is no longer determined by who you choose to follow. It's chosen for you by machines. In 2024, Jack Conte, CEO of Patreon, gave a now famous keynote at the South by Southwest SXSW conference. His speech, titled Death of the Follower, warned of a future where algorithms prioritize engagement metrics over meaningful connections. Instead of seeing posts from your friends, family, or favorite creators, you're shown whatever the algorithm deems most likely to keep you glued to the screen. As a result, creators are forced to cater to machines, not their audiences. This has led to a wave of repetitive, low-quality content flooding our feeds. A digital junk food diet that's impossible to avoid. Let's pause for a second and talk about the rise of spam-like media. The term spam originally came from a Monty Python sketch where nearly every menu item was spam, to the point of absurdity. Today, spam has become synonymous with unwanted, irrelevant, and insincere content, and it's everywhere. From emails to comment sections, spam bots are creating a digital wasteland. Bots and AI are now responsible for everything from generating fake reviews to manipulating stock markets. The scary part: you can't always tell what's real anymore. On platforms like Facebook, bot-generated posts and fake engagement often outperform authentic human content. It's as if the entire internet has become one giant cafe where everything on the menu is spam. Enter generative AI. This is where things get even more unsettling. Generative AI models like ChatGPT, Midjourney, and DALL-E can now create texts, images, and videos that are indistinguishable from human-made content. These technologies are impressive, but they also represent a tipping point for the internet. If we can't differentiate between what's real and what's fake, the very nature of our online experience is compromised. Imagine scrolling through a news feed where every article, every post, every comment has been generated by AI. How would you know what to believe? The internet was once a place where people could connect, share ideas, and access information. But now, it's becoming a place where AI curates your experience, presenting an artificial version of reality. The flood of AI-generated content, combined with fake traffic and spam, has led to a crisis of trust online. We've reached a point where sorting through what's real and what's not requires more cognitive effort than ever before. As a result, people are disengaging from the democratic process, turning toward conspiracy theories and losing faith in expertise and authority. The internet is no longer a reliable space for information. It's a digital minefield of misinformation, manipulation, and disinformation. The Europol Innovation Lab released a report in 2024 highlighting how threat actors are using deepfakes, AI-generated content, and disinformation campaigns to manipulate the public, influence elections, and even disrupt financial markets. This isn't just about prank videos or harmless hoaxes. It's about the very fabric of society being torn apart by synthetic media. So, what would happen if the internet truly died? If algorithms, bots, and AI overran every corner of the web and human engagement was drowned in a sea of synthetic content, would we even notice? Or would we simply adapt, accepting this hollow, automated version of reality as the new normal? When we consider the future, we have to ask, are we already living in the aftermath of an internet apocalypse? Are we the last generation to remember what it was like when the internet was human, creative, and alive? The internet, as we once knew it, is evolving or decaying, depending on how you look at it. We are standing at the edge of a digital divide where the world online may no longer be driven by human creativity but by the cold calculations of algorithms and the endless production of AI-generated content. The internet isn't just dying, it's transforming into something we no longer control. But the story doesn't have to end there. We have the power to push back, to demand transparency, and to protect the internet's human core. Maybe, just maybe, we can find a way to keep the digital world alive and thriving, without losing ourselves in the process. Before you go, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because if you don't, you might find yourself lost in the AI-driven web of the future, never to escape. If this video gave you chills, share it with someone who needs to know about the future of our digital world. Leave a comment below with your thoughts. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and watch out.